It's October 18th, and you know what that means. Happy birthday to you. I wanna stick things into you, even though some of your games kinda blue. Yeah, your games are fucking awesome. Alright, so that didn't rhyme, but yeah, you get my point. Yeah, it came out originally in 1985. I even did like a Indifferent video game nerd video last year on how awesome it was, but hey, I bet a lot of you already know just how cool this system is. Like, it sold like hundreds of thousands of millions of units worldwide and everything. There's like 700 games released for it here in North America, thousands like in Japan and everything. What else can I talk about? I already sang the praises of this. You know, I nitpicked that a little bit, talked about some of the weird box design and how the games were kind of shitty. Yeah, but once it is all said and done, I still think the system kicks a ton of ass. And yeah, there's a lot of other systems I reviewed that are much shittier. Yeah, believe me, this is the shit. But hey, what else can I talk about? Maybe you heard of this one. Yeah, Challenge said, you know, with Mario 3 and everything, but you have the rare second redesign of the original Nintendo. It's quite valuable. And yes, we're about to go super nerdy again, I'm afraid. Let's check her out. Okay, so here's my original Nintendo, and here is the sleek redesign. Sometimes it's called the NES 101. Sometimes it's called the NES Top Loader. I just call it fucking awesome. Okay. Yeah, this is the Indifferent Video Game Nerd Show, so I guess I have to find something to bitch about. Okay, yeah, the design looks kind of weird. Like, would you think this is like original Nintendo if you looked at it? No, in fact, maybe that's why a lot of people skipped over it. What the hell is that? Is that like an aftermarket unit? Is that like one of those SC Twins or something like that? That's not original Nintendo. No, this is original Nintendo, so I'm not gonna buy this. And sadly, yeah, even though it came out in 1993, it had a cool new design and everything. It was smaller, sleeker. It wasn't a very big hit, and yeah, after a year of production, it was quickly canceled. But Nintendo also had to focus on their Super Nintendo and their upcoming Nintendo 64, Ultra 64. Yeah, and there's also another few issues I have with the system. Like, you look on the back of it, yeah, where's the video output? You know, the Nintendo was actually famous for that, being one of the first consoles ever where you can actually hook up video cables to your TV. Very state of the art back in 1985, but yeah, ironically enough, you can only use a coax connection with this. Very strange, but I guess they had to cut costs somewhere, and you know, it's no big deal. You can still hook it up to mostly any TV out there. But yeah, it's a shame. Like, some of the video quality is just not as good as when you got with those video outputs and all that. Yeah. Nintendo also gave you like a new controller. Isn't it? Nap, pie, whack, give a dog a bone. Yeah. Very sleek design, actually. Sometimes I actually prefer using this one to like the original square design because it has nice soft edges here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Feel that up. God damn, am I lonely. Yeah, if you ever find this system in the wild, don't be like 8-bit Eric and Toby caught slipping on it. No, pick it up. Control deck. New design. For the first time game player. The world's most popular video game system. The original 8-bit technology. Choose games from a library of over 500 titles. Well, there's about 700 titles, but they don't like to mention the unlicensed games. And yeah, back in 1993, yeah, you could play some games like Mighty Final Fight, which is like a kid's version of Final Fight, believe it or not. Yeah, you can still beat up the women in it, so go figure. Well, it's all cutesified, so yeah, when they're carrying knives and threatening to kill you and everything, it's all cutesy. And there's also some era games released from that era to look out for, and I don't know, I feel kind of bad actually showing these because, yeah, some of these games can be quite hard to find in the wild. This was the final unlicensed games released out in 1995. Yeah, the Nintendo actually lasted over a decade. Unbelievable. Yeah, and this one is actually the last licensed game released out in late 94, and it even has a rating on it. So yeah, be sure to pick that one up too because it's actually a good game. Yep. The Jungle Book. 94 release, quite rare. Yeah, this one isn't, but hey, it's not a bad game. Last Action Hero, that one's a piece of shit. Cliffhanger, yeah, why does he just fall off? Because that's a bad game. And we even got some Nintendo titles like Mega Man 6 and Zora's Revenge, Star Tropics 2. Yeah, this was actually released by Nintendo because Capcom, I think they were gone from publishing games for original Nintendo, so hey, Nintendo stepped in. Okay, we got some Wade's World. Yeah, and their late release from THQ. Very crappy, but very expensive to find in the wild. That one goes for $100 alone, much like Contra Force. Yep. The worst version of Contra you could possibly get. Or one of the worst. Okay, and here's a 94 release, Fawn's Adventure. Sadly, this one is about $300. Oh, I'm sorry everybody. But I'll end on a high note because this one is very rare but very crappy, so yeah, you don't want to own this one either way. And this one is only for like super nerdy collectors like me because the game is a huge pile of shit. Come on, James, review this one. I know there's not like a lot to talk about with it, but it's a very awful game. Probably the worst one for original Nintendo. Yeah, a cool thing about this new sleeve boss design is that it actually doesn't have that strict, I don't know, lockout chip that the original Nintendo was famous for. So I can actually play a lot of European and Hong Kong games on my top loader. I can also play these era games here. Action 52, this weird Japanese game, Matty 15, yeah, I think Australian version. They all work on my top loader. Okay, so yeah, negative points, yeah, no video output, and yeah, sometimes the picture quality is not as good as the original. Oh, yeah, other than that though, it's a fucking awesome system. Be sure to find it. Holy shit. Like, think of all the competition back in 93. There was that 64-bit piece of crap, the Atari Jaguar. There was that Rio system, the 3DO, which was $700 fucking. And then there was the main competitors, yeah, the Super Nintendo itself, which, yeah, Nintendo would have to abandon support for 8-bit games to produce more 16-bit games. And then there was Sega too, which was gaining a ton of momentum with their Sega Genesis. So yeah, they were pretty much getting beaten up from all sides, and it's sad to see this little baby go so early because I loved the system for years. It had huge install base. That's my NES top loader. Yeah, I got a few little nitpicks here and there and all that typical, I don't know, and different bullshit that I pull off and all that stuff, but I can't lie, it's a great system and I'm proud to be an owner of it. And that's why I give that NES Top Loader 2, or yeah, the NES 2, the top loader, the 101, the Master Blaster. This system earns a 95 out of 100. Yeah, just like the original Nintendo, they're both worth owning. And it's hard to pick one over the other, but hey, why not just buy them both? This one is small enough to actually fit anywhere, where yeah, this one has better video support, but yeah, it kind of looks like a big brick and all. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but hey, both are great. Alright, and that's it for me, and happy birthday, original Nintendo. I know you're just inanimate objects, but hey, I still like to wish you birthday anyway. Alright, this is Indifferent Video Game Nerd, over and out. Yeah, seriously, this is shit.